Okay, welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Dragon Quest III. This is part 2 of the monster capturing. Okay, so this next one that we're going to go for is in the Kidnapper's Cave. I definitely remember I have this one. That cave, held me up a little bit. That's definitely the first cave where you have to definitely start switching classes if you're playing on Draconian to get past old Robin Hood the second time because he's a bit tougher. So let's go. Okay. And let me take my first pause break and make sure to show you where exactly to go. Here's the map. Okay, so we're going to go here. Is right in here. Third row. It's definitely this third row. 1, 2, 3, and this one right in here is where we get him. And his name, he's another mimic, and his name is Yum Yum. So yes, we will be grabbing Yum Yum in this one. And since I've already got him, there's no sense in me walking that way. But right here, row 1, 2, 3, and then this second one right here, second from the left. There is Yum Yum. Okay, so let's take our second pause break and let's go on to the next monster, shall we? Stay tuned. Okay, so this one's in the Tower of Transcendence. It's a Catula, one of the vampire cats. Alucats, so Alucard, Alucat, funny, but this is the one we're going for. I don't remember if I have this one or not, so we'll go ahead and walk it. So we are headed this way from the first floor, taking that staircase right there. Make sure we have the pad foot. Okay, let us go, friends. Journey forward. Excuse me. I am finally getting over this cold. But, I work in education, so hence there will be more. And I work in a lower elementary, too, or middle elementary. So, man, they're still learning to wash their hands and stuff, so you get germs. Your immune system gets pretty good, but it can't get that good. Okay, so right in here, come up here. He's right here. So I already have him, but this is where he's at right there. Okay, so take another pause break. We'll go for the next one. Stay tuned. Okay, so this next one's another Catula. It's in Jipang. Its name is Luna. This one occurs at nighttime only, so we'll have to change the time of day to night. I think I already have this one as well, but we'll check. Okay. Okay, gotta go outside for nighttime. Excuse me. Alright, so just remember, if you don't know, I mean, by this point you probably do, but if you just wait and stand still, it'll turn night automatically. Also, in the village with the poison, the one that starts with the TH, you get an item called the Nightlight, and it will also serve the same purpose. Just turn at night really quick. And voila! So this one is up here by the tree, right here. So this is where your monster is. Again, this is where your monster is. Okay, awesome. Let's go. Just in case. I think I've got this one, but you know what? I'm double checking myself. This video is just as much for me. Yes, I got it, but right here. Luna. Alright. So, let's begin our next pause break, and let's get that next monster. Okay, so this is down in the underworld, Alfgar, whatever you want to call it. This one is a Chimaera species, and his name is... wait for it. Wait for it. Polly. Polly want a cracker. Love it. That's what I need. I don't need a parrot. I need a Chimaera on my arm. Except the problem is I'm terrified of my mom's birds. She has the smaller versions of the parrots. I can't remember what they're called. And I can't stand it. The one wants to crawl on my shoulder, and it freaks me out every time. And I like tense up, and Peaches goes and lands on my shoulder and stays, and sometimes likes to lightly peck my ear. Oh my God, I can't stand it. So no, there would be no Chimaera on my shoulder. That's like the pterodactyl of parrots. And imagine one of those pecking you gently, loving, and affectionately. Oh, good job, Polly. You've literally taken a chunk of my skin. I love you. Okay, so this is in the desert area here. Where is it? Right here, Damdara. So yeah, come to Damdara. I think I have Polly already, but here. Damdara is to the southwest. Over here-ish. So chart your course right in around here. Let's begin. Ugh, I love the run button, I'm just going to say. Alright, here we are. So yeah, right in there, like I said. I'm just slow about it. So I've already been here, so Polly's right in here somewhere. So there you have it. Okay, so we have found Polly. We are trekking along. Let's take our next pause break, and let's find out what the next monster will be. Is it another Chimaera? Who can tell? Okay, so we're back. Guys, I am so sorry. Okay, so Rimyodar. This one I believe I have. I think I fought the tournament with him. It's Buddy. But we'll check again. So we are going right here. Okay, and Buddy should be on this side. Let me get my mouse, sorry. Right here, up by this fence on this side of the town. So let's go check it out. Buddy, my buddy. So I don't have Buddy. Oh, and this is the one I couldn't get to. So this is one of those things where you have to go either in through the house, but I think we didn't do that, so I don't have Buddy. But I think you have to go outside. It's kind of like you have to get how you get the meteorite bracelet. You go outside and enter from the other side of the town. That's a new school feature for sure. So we come in this side. And now we've entered in the right way. And now we have Buddy. Excuse me. Oh, it's not Buddy. It's Slinky. Slinky, okay. I like Slinkies. I rolled them downstairs. And we got more Chimaera pals, so boom, level it up. Get that boost. Okay, so that's a Chimaera. Let's go check another one out. See, this is awesome. Okay, pause break, and we shall be back. Okay. Sorry, we're back. And, okay, so I found out something interesting. I guess it names them in the order you have them. So, for example, like this one in the video that I used was called Slinky, or Buddy. But he was Slinky to me. The one we got in the Tower of Rubis was Buddy to us. So I think it names them in the order you have them. It doesn't, they're like, this one's not always Slinky, like it's by Chimaera, and then you get them in the order and it names them first as Buddy, then it's Slinky. So I can't tell you for sure, but we know the one in Rubis because it was one of my other videos, but I know that not everybody maybe watches all the way through or cares, but somebody may be searching for a how to catch the monsters video. So we'll go ahead and show anybody who needs that in this video. The Tower of Rubis, it's on the 4th floor. There's 2 monsters in the Tower of Rubis, and the other one's on the 1st floor, but we'll go for this one. And we'll be back for the other one. Make sure Padfoot is active, because we're not fighting all this stuff. But yeah, so that was interesting. I just saw that in the video, like, yeah, it was Slinky for me, but Buddy for that guy, and then the one he found here was Slinky. So it names them in the order you find them, it appears. Interesting. Okay, and then we need to go up and avoid all that. Okay, no sense in it. We're not here for it. Okay, then we gotta go to floor 4 right here. Okay, okay. Okay, so it is this way, and he's right around here. And if you do that puzzle right there and go to that chest right there, that's the oral armor, aka later on Erdrick's armor. Okay, so that's that one. So stay tuned. We will take a pause break and we will go for the next monster. I think that might be all the chimeras. Okay, 1 second and we shall return. Alright, so now we got to go back to the Elysium continent area and go to the Dreamer's Tower. This one you'll need Raw's Mirror. It is a Crone Ranger, or whatever they call them. Now, the one on this video was Hagatha. I've already got a Hagatha, so it's going to be named something different for me, but here it is. And yes, you'll need the Raw's Mirror, because it's one of the NPCs that you see early in the game, but you will not have the mirror because the Dreamer's Tower is literally the first of the game, so early on in the game. Okay, so here we are. I don't know why I just did Elysium and not just go directly to the Dreamer's Tower. But this one's easy. It's on the first floor. I don't have this one either. I haven't been back here. But it's so easy because it's right by the inn right here. So onward you go. Okay, it's her right here. Yeah, so she'll be Sabrina, the teenage witch. Ooh, have you guys, like, you know, of course there's the show that got really popular with Melissa Joan Hart, you know, if you guys even know that name. I do, being my age and being of the Nickelodeon generation. But there's also the newer one with, what's her name, Shipka or whatever, but the newer one is so dark. And so I loved it. It was pretty cool, but it definitely took a darker approach on it. And of course, then you had the dark approach on Archie, you know, Riverdale that CW did. Those were pretty cool. I mean, maybe check them out if you're into the whole, you know, fantasy, sci-fi kind of vibe, and, you know, love you some TV series. Okay, Sabrina. Okay, so there's some leveling. We got one more to go. I think it seems like they come in threes. Okay, so we've got her. I wonder if it's another Crone Ranger. I don't know, but we'll take another pause break. I know you just love them. And we will go on to the next one. Stay tuned. Okay, so the next one we've probably gotten already in one of the other playthroughs. It's in the Quagmire Cave. It is easy to get, so I can't imagine I missed it. You'll also need Raw's Mirror. It's another Crone Ranger. And again, this one will be named Sabrina in that video. I don't know what it'll be named for my video. So let's take a look. Okay, Quagmire Cave. Okay, and somewhere right around here. But again, whether I got it or not, this is about checking and trying to get all of the monsters. So, regardless, somebody's searching it, they can get it in the original Let's Play or this video right here. But yeah, already gone. So this is where you'll find this one. You'll need Raw's Mirror. Talk to the NPC right here. You'll get your other one. Okay, so, okay, let's take a pause break. Let's go after the next one, shall we? Okay, so we gotta go back here to Cove, Corv, whatever that called, the more Russian-esque village. So, and there's one north there. It's one of the cloud monsters. I think I've already got him, but this one right here. Goryev. Okay, so let's go here. And it's up there somewhere in the snowy area. But yeah, I believe I did trek all the way to this one back in the early days, which, you know, long before I started doing the playthroughs. More Padfoot. So on the map, right up in here, okay? Just go around that mountain either way you want to go around it and go. Yep. So, yeah, right around here, around this rock, I believe, or this rock, one of the two. Your cloud monster is there. And his name, for me, probably was Cloud as well, because it was the first one for me as well, I believe. So, there you have it. Okay, so now that I got that one out of the way, another annoying pause comes along, and we will go after the next one. Okay. Excuse me. So, this one is in, hold on. Give me 1 second. Adena Castle. So this one you have to have a fading Jenny or some way to make yourself invisible to get into the castle. Otherwise you're not getting into the castle. And it's on the rooftop. Like, it's actually, when you go to the rooftop, it's around here. Like, in and around here. I don't know if I have this one, so I'm coming in too. You know, so a Fading Jenny or the Sage eventually can cast Fade. 1 second. Sorry, paranoid. I needed to see if I'm recording. So there we go. We go in. We sneak in. Okay, so there might be two monsters, but there's a cloud monster too that I saw. So let's get up to the roof. Can't remember how to get up to the roof, so we'll just go. Like I said, the video I showed, like, it'll do it quicker than I will, you know. Okay, let's go this way. And out this way. This place is kind of a pain. Okay, so this is where it should be. So there's another cloud monster. Let me double check. Give me a pause break and see if it's day or night. Okay, so yes, this is day only. So this one's already caught. There's another one that's night only that we'll be back for later. So the next monster, it's another cloud monster. And it goes, I'm just going to say the names, I guess, because it'll get the names in the order you get them. I'll see why they do it by cloud and such. Olivia's Promontory. So right here. Okay, there's a secret spot. Of course, I get the sparklies. Okay, this is the secret spot right here on the map, so take a look. There's our secret spot, where my feather is. And I missed this one, so hey, here's another cloud monster. So this one for me is Fluffy. Okay, 3 cloud monsters, great. Okay, so now we've got the cloud monsters. I think that's all on them. So now let's go forward, take another pause break, and go on to the next one. Be right back. Oh, wait. Actually... Okay, no treasures. Okay. So, weird. I just missed the cloud monster. Okay, so we'll be right back. Alright, so this is the one I keep missing in Lanson. We're going to slimes now. So our friend Curio, a Cureslime. So, in Lanson, we have to wait outside till dusk. So... usually it's day or night, so the dusk is more rare. That's probably why I kept missing this one. Off to Lanson, mate. Because Lanson is definitely supposed to be Australia, mate. Alright, so... the monster in question is up here near the fence line. Okay? And I kept thinking it was that slime, and I was like, well, what do? It just tells me to get a fading Jenny to get into the castle. Alright. So, we are going to wait it out till dusk. Guys, I'm sorry if you hear slight noise off in the back room, maybe to a degree. My kids' friends are over, and you know they get heated. They're probably playing either Still a Brain Rot, or they're playing Forsaken, or they're playing 99 Nights in the Forest. They love the Roblox games, and they game on them. They get into them. They can go for hours sometimes. You know, again, we played outside, and for those of us when we played together, sometimes if you had a close friend that was a JRPG lover, you might take turns doing that, but we didn't have the games and services. We didn't have the online games back then. You know, if you grew up in my time, you knew that. So, again, I'm just apologizing if there is any noise in the background. You know, I was also thinking, while we're waiting, Erdrick, and, you know, the ending to this game. It was very unique, you know, because it's like he leaves Erdrick's sword, he leaves Erdrick's, you know, the shield, the armor, all the stuff that was not called his armor, but then was thus named, so they explained that. But it was the neatest thing, because when I think about it, and again, Yuji Horii is always so good about, okay, this is dusk, about being subtle in a lot of ways. And you get a lot with not a lot, and I love how he tells the story because it's so succinct, and yet you get so much. But, you know, he didn't stay, and I thought about this because, you know, Zoma's last words were absolutely that, you know, I can sense it coming, and the thing is you'll be long dead. You're not going to stop it, you know. So If he stayed, and there's a treasure on this too. If he stayed and was a hero and bathed in the glory of a hero and did all the quests for the king and stuff, he probably wouldn't have settled down in the family. He escaped because he knew his duty was that he needed to raise a bloodline that would go down through the ages and be able to eventually combat the new evil. So his new duty wasn't to be the crowning hero. Okay, there's our slime, Curio. It wasn't to be the crowning hero. It was to go off, raise a family, raise children, teach those children combat, and the skills that he had learned, pass those down through the generations. So he left because he was doing his real duty. And you know, like, if you think about it, what a true burden that is in some sense, you know, to know that you're training your kids, and one day one generation of your kids will be the next ones to face the things you faced. So it's so simple, so succinct in its telling, and yet it gets the job done. It tells the story, and it tells it so deeply, and yet so little. Like, love it. Love that I thought about that. Anyways, here's our monster. What's he going to be named for me? He's probably not Curio. Oh, he's Curie, because Curio is probably my first Healslime. Or I don't have enough of them. So anyways, there is Curie. Okay, give me a second. We'll pause break and we'll go to the next one. Be right back. Okay, so now let's go to the Castle of the Dragon Queen. And let's go ahead and get this next slime type monster, Healslime type monster. This one is around it, and it has to be at dusk as well. So since we're already at dusk, we should be good. Okay, so here we are at Castle of Dragon Queen. It's already dusk. So your Healslime should be right here. And look, this helped me recruit some of these too, because the dusk ones apparently I missed. I did day and night. Medi. So this one in my video match. So now we're up to par. And we're at the same spot with those slimes. Okay, so let's keep going. Let's push this video further. Let's get as many as we can. There's a lot, trust me. So we still have a lot to go. Again, I tell you, this video is going to be like 4 parts probably. So let's do it. Okay, so this one, if you see, I'm over here in the cloud area. The last slime is in the Citadel beyond this dungeon right here. We'll come back to that one later. So the next one we need to go to is on oh my gosh, hold on a second. And let me think. What did I just do? Oh, so it's, you go to Elysium. It is west of Elysium. We go into the Everbirds. I believe I have this one. But you're going to need to fly to get to it. So the Elysium. She is hard to control, to be honest. Okay, so right in here. I believe I've already gotten this one, but... So yes, you search around here, you will get this one. Okay, so we're going to pause. So the one before that, it's definitely when you go to the Dragon Queen's Castle, you go up there, you go to the post-game area, and then the Citadel is beyond that question dungeon. That is the last Healslime. This one right here, the Everbird type monsters. Right here's the first one, west of Alieheim. Okay, so we're going to pause and go on to the next one. Okay, so this next one is another Elysium Bird. That's what I keep meaning to call them, is Elysium Birds. It is southeast of Quagmire Cave on a little island, so let's go to the underworld. Okay. Let's get out of here. Take a little bit of poison damage. Go to the teeny island right here. I believe I already have this one. Yep. So anyways, this one is here. Somewhere around in here. Okay. So let's go on to the next one. If it's another Elysium Bird, whatever it is. Okay. Pause break and we shall be back. Okay, so this one is... Sorry. This one is west of the Shrine of the Everbird. You have to sail there in a ship. And it is a Firn Fiend or something of that sort. Like the gold diggers that come out of the ground. You know, the mud monsters. That's what it is. Okay, sorry. Give me a second. Or 70. Alright. Like again, it takes me a while to read stuff. Visual impairment, legal blindness. I mean, it just takes a second. So anyways, Shrine of the Everbird. And then we come around. We do not ride the Everbird. Make sure Padfoot is going still. We hop our ship. And we come out west. God, I love the exploration. The old school exploration. Don't get me wrong. I mean, like, the open worlds with the 3D world maps, that's fun too. I enjoy that too. But I still love an old 2D world map. Okay, so it is right here. I'm not sure I have this one either, to be honest. So here we go. Yep, I don't have this one, and don't have all the treasures either. So here we go. This monster. Let's go ahead and hit the treasures. Could be mini medals. Yggdrasil leaf. Awesome. Okay, Seed of Life. Okay, where are you at? Okay, you're here somewhere. Wait. Oh, it's not out and about at the moment. Okay, so it probably dusk then, I guess, because it wasn't nighttime. So hold on. Sorry, I did not take the detail into consideration. Let me check one last time. Pause break. Yeah, sorry. I apologize. It is dusk only, so let's wait. Let's get dusk. I think we can do it in the ship. Ugh, oh my gosh. Excuse me. Wow. I imagine you can hear some background noise. There's no way you probably couldn't from the kids, but I mean, hey. I don't know if time passes in the boat. That's the thing, so we'll have to see. If it doesn't, we will definitely go to shore. I don't know if time's passing. Let's go to shore. Just to be safe, let's go to shore. Because time will pass on shore. It may not pass in the boat. That's weird, though, because the boat still, in my opinion, touches the world map. Okay, dusk approaches. Or dusk approacheth. So now our friend should be right here. Okay, got it. And if you haven't noticed, I've given up on saying the names of the monsters because if you don't get them in the right order, it names them the time you get them. So the first one he gets named this, the second one he get is named this. So it doesn't matter if you get the later one or the early one. It will name it in the order you get it. So I've given up. So he is Frosty. Okay, so we have gotten a Firn Fiend, but we need to continue on and grab more monsters. So I will give it a pause break, and then we will be back. Okay, so the next one is called a Franticore. It's those lion-esque looking monsters, the manticore ones, you know. But the thing is, again, like the last Healslime, like the Baramos monster, it's in the end game stuff. So that one is in the Cloud Island in the Citadel Tower. So we'll come back to that one. The next one we're gonna go get is another Golem type monster, or in the ground mud monster, and it's in the underworld. It's just north of the Sanctum. It's It's a golden golem of sorts. So to our boat we go. And there's a secret area right up here. I think I already have this one, and I think I've already recorded it for the other earlier Let's Plays, but hey, let's check. Okay, so right up in here. Yep, so we already have it. So it's in this area right here. So there you go. Another mud monster type, Golden Golem. Okay, so I will pause this. We will come back for our next monster. Okay, so this one is called a Goodybag. We are going to the village that you do with your merchant. So it is in the upper world. When we get there, Okay, so it'll be named different things depending on your merchant. So anyways, mine, I named him Barnes. This is Barnesburg. Okay, this is where you get one of the orbs. I will just fill this in as we're here. So this is Barnesburg, and apparently it's grown since. Okay, so the monster in question is at nighttime, and it is right here. I don't think I have it either. So we're going to go get it, but let me tell you about how to get this town unlocked if you have not gotten there as of yet. So, Barnesburg. So you'll come here, it'll be empty. This guy will say if you have a merchant, and what you have to do is you have to zoom back to Elysium. And you have to come back up to Patty's Party Place, right up in here. And you need to go to the second story. And create a merchant right in here. Make a merchant character. Go back to this place, this town. And talk to the old guy. He's the only one old guy there because it'll be a small place. He's like in and around here somewhere. So talk to the old guy, and the quest starts. The town starts to grow, and you keep teleporting back. You go to like an inn, you sleep, you come back. Things happen. You go back to an inn, you sleep, you come back. Things happen, and you repeat that until eventually Barnes is put in jail. You do some other things, you get the orb. Okay, but anyways, we're looking at nighttime for right here. So let's go to nighttime. Need the nightlight. Right, 1 second, please. Sorry, not quite a pause break. A little sloppy. Had the doorbell ring. Okay. And yes, I haven't begun editing and clipping and stuff. I mean, I've got all of 2 subscribers and 30 views. I'm not to that level where I would want to do that. Okay, you need the Mirror of Ra. Woo, it's going to be a long video to timestamp. Pearl. And of course, this is a goodie bag, apparently. Okay, so we are here. Apparently we have other goodie bags we've caught, so the next one I get may already be caught. We're leveling them up. So I will come back after a pause. We will find the next monster. Okay, so this next one is in Talontair Tunnel, or Talontair Tunnel, whichever. It is on B1, so let's go there. Alright, so B1, I believe I've already got this one, but it should be right in here. Let me see. Okay, so sadly there's no monsters for me, so we've got it. It's already been recorded in the last Let's Play, but right in here. So I'll keep this right here. You're going to find it. It's another bag of goodies. And there you go, Talontair B1. The one next we're doing is, it's again in a post-game tower. We haven't done any of that stuff yet, so I will have to do a Let's Play on the post-game stuff before that starts unlocking. So some of those maybe just put in those Let's Plays. So skipping that one and going on to the next one we can find. And pause break. Okay, so we have the next one, and like I said, the post-game stuff, but let's go to the Craggy Cave. There is a spot to the southeast. It's a secret spot, and there's a dragon-type monster there. I may have already got it. We'll see. Sorry. I can't get out that way. That place is the no magic place, which I would decimate now. Even then, I destroyed it. Alright, so... Okay. Southeast of the Craggy Cave. So, it's somewhere in here. Okay, so we're going that way. Okay. Oh my god, Chinese. Okay, so... Okay, I've already gotten this one, so it's right in here. So yes, a dragon-type monster. That's the one we've probably been using in the tournaments. So with that being said, we will take a pause break, and we will go to the next monster. Stay tuned. Okay, so the last dragon is back to the post-game dungeon. Go to the Temple of the Dragon Queen, or Castle of the Dragon Queen. Go up there, and it's that first dungeon that's question mark. We'll come back to that later. So, now this next one is a crab-type monster. And it is to the east in the water of the Dragon Queen's castle. Man, it's a popular place right now. And you need to use your boat, so let's go get this one. This one does not matter if it's day or night, so let's just go. Okay. Oh, let's just fly south to the boat. I remember this is encased. I forget. Easy enough. Okay, so we're going. Don't have time for it. Come on, let's go. Okay, so right here is the area. It looks like this on the map. So just east of that island. And I've gotten it, so it's already there. So the monster's in here somewhere. Right there. Okay. So that was that monster. A crab type monster. The one before that, it's post game stuff. I will record that when I get ready for it to go brave those areas. Right now I'm just going back and getting the ones I need around the world I've already explored. Okay, so let's go on to the next monster. Pause break ensues, and then we shall be back. Alright, sorry, this has been a long one right here. Um, so I didn't have this place unlocked. I never discovered Lozami, and then I had to wait for it to get to be dusk and all this kind of stuff. So here we are. We're going to go to Lozami. And this next crab monster, it shall be at dusk time. And when we get to Lozami, it will be right here by this house area right here by the tree. So let's go get the crab monster. And I might get back to exploring this one later. Right now we're on a mission. Okay, here he is. Okay, Pinchy, Pinchy. Okay, I'm going to make a reference to the Simpsons episode. You know where Homer wants to feed this lobster so he can eat it, and he feeds the lobster, falls in love with it, makes it his pet. This lobster becomes huge, like it's like a 300-pound like lobster, like some kind of legendary mythic lobster that probably wouldn't exist in real life. Loves the lobster, and then so won't let anybody eat it. And then one day they're like, "Where's Pinchy?" Well, I gave him a nice hot bath to clean him up, and it was boiling water, and the lobster died. And then Homer eats the lobster in front of his family. So, love it. I love the wit in a lot of this. Now, it may not be related to The Simpsons. It just might be, Crab's Pinch. They have Pinchers, Claws, Pinchy. But I see The Simpsons in that. Love it. Thank you, Yuji Horii, and your team, and just the educated people, intelligent people with their wit and their guile, and oh my god, thank you. Okay, so with that, it took a while, we found him, let's go on to the next monster. Pause break ensuing. Alright, so the next one is in our favorite place that we keep going to. This one is also dusk only. It is a Healslime. So the Cureslimes are the red slimes, which we've gotten those except for the one in the post-game area. And so now there's Healslimes to get. So let's go here to Koryavi. Or Koryev. Butchering. Koryev. Okay, so our little Healslime friend is somewhere around here near the inn. I don't think I have this one either because, again, many of the Duska monsters evaded me. And they're right there by the tree. We can see them. Fixer. So what if he's a fixer-upper? Or just, fixing my wounds. Whatever. Excuse me. You know what? I'm going to start hitting the microphone button when I do this. I need to get better about that. I apologize. Okay, so with that, we are ready to go get the next Healslime. If that's what, in fact, we are getting. We shall see in a minute. So, pause break ensuing. Okay, so the next one is to the northwest of Ibis. Doesn't matter if it's dusk or day. It's another Healslime, not a Cureslime. I think I already have this one, but we shall check. Because as you have discovered playing with me, I'm pretty bad about being very intentional about my searches apparently, and so I miss a lot of stuff. Even to my best efforts, my best wishes, I miss a lot of stuff. So let's get going. Okay, I don't know. Padfoot, just in case. Ibis, northwest. Of course, we are speed walking. Okay, probably right in here is our spot. I've got it, but it's right in here by the palm trees, so there you go. So there's our other Healslime. Those are the blue ones. The Cureslimes are the red ones. So here we go. We're going to go to the next monster. Pause break ensuing. Okay, so now we have to go for another Healslime. We have to go to Lanson. It has to be at nighttime to the south. So, with that being said, let's go. Okay. We'll go ahead and use the nightlight here. Make it speed up a little bit. Dusk is really the one we have to wait for the most. Okay, let's go to the boat. Okay, this is it right here. And obviously I haven't found this one yet either, so there you go. There's another one. I suck at exploring on my own. Thank you, guides. Eliza. Okay, so we got more. All three. Okay, awesome. I love it. While I'm here, might as well. Could be a mini medal. I've got to see. Okay, well, a recovery ring works too. I need recovery rings. I'm all about the recovery rings. Okay, so with that being said, let's go on to the next area. A pause break is ensuing. We shall see the next monster. Stay tuned. Okay, so we're going northwest of Theoden at nighttime, and it's one of the little, tiki voodoo guys. I don't know if I have him or not, so we shall see. Okay. Okay, so yet again, I missed stuff. I'm so sorry. So here is our next monster. We have recruited Voodoo. Because we don't get the voodoo just yet before we learn the art of voodoo. Okay, let's search. I need treasures if they're there. Okay, boom. Because it could be mini medals. I always like mini medals. Love it. Like I love when Mistwalker did Lost Odyssey and Blue Dragon. You had the medals, but you had the nothings too. You had two, and you searched all the nothings. It made every search wonderful, like exploring every town wonderful. I loved it, and I loved getting both, and yet the extensive searches I had to do on the towns. Maybe I'm weird. Maybe I'm demented. Maybe I'm just old school. I loved it. I loved when they combined both of those. Okay, so with that being said, we got the voodoo guy. Let's go see what other little tiki statues we can get. So, pause break ensuing. Alright, so this one is, if we go on the world map, it is just northwest of this little chapel area, like it's all linked to the Wayfarer's Chapel stuff. Also near Minoza, if you need to walk there, fly there, whatever. It has to be at dusk. So here's what we have. I didn't explore this area either, so I don't have this one. Huh, surprise, surprise. Alright, my voodoo pals, level 2. Okay, so with that being said, let's take another pause break. Let's see what we have going on next. I got 2 treasures though, so let's go ahead and see what those are before the pause break ensues. Yeah, sorry. Like, I do all kinds of announcer voices and stuff. A lot of competition, a lot of things to kind of keep my kids interested in reading and the class and stuff at times. Because we have to work hard, we have to get work done, but, little things that we can do to keep it as interesting as possible. Okay, apparently there's no treasures or pots that I can see. It's the click on the ground 7,000 times. So we'll come back to that. There's probably a mini medal in that. But we're on monster. So anyways, pause ensuing. We will go on to the next monster. Alright, so this next one is back in the other world in Dumdora. I'm pretty sure I've already got this one, or at least I got a mic some point. Maybe I don't have this one, but it's, you know, one of the spellcasting monsters. So, let's go down here. Dumdora it is. Okay. Oh, no, he's in Dumdora. I'm sorry. So anyways, he is in Dumdora. He is around this area right here. So, just showing you right here, this area. Let's go. And remember, this area is not day or night specific, so you can go in any time. That's the actual overworld, normal world, whatever. Okay, so I've already got Mike. I've got him. There's not a trace there. Up here, there's not a trace, so I've already got him. And that's awesome. So my exploration is bad, but not super bad. Okay, so with that being said, let's take a pause break, and let's get to the next monster. Okay, so this next one, we are west of the merchant town, so it could be, mine is Burnsburg. On the map, if you look here, here is your merchant town in this area, and you are here. Now, this is what it looks like up close. And this is what it looks like up here. But anyways, it is a Hoodlum, so a Robin Hood. And I've already got this one, so it's done. Right here. Hiding behind the bushes. Alright, so there's that one. So with that, let's take another pause break. Let's go get another. Alright, so we're back. This next one is a secret spot where all the trees are. So let's look right on the map. So here's where all the trees are. The Tower of Transcendence is obviously the closest. Closest. And it is another, like, hoodlum, hoodwink, whatever they call them. Okay, let's go into the trees, my friends. Okay, let's land here. Let's make sure Padfoot is up and running. And it's up in here somewhere. I probably missed this one too because it's up in here somewhere. And there's lots of trees, lots of area. Oh no. You scratched me. Okay, so I think it's right here on the map. So seeing that right here. If you need the wider view, there it is there. Okay, oh, that's not it. So please ignore that. Okay, I'll do anything for a sparkly. Okay, so your area is right in here. So take a very close look. Northeast of the map. That's where you're at. Jeez. Okay, hold on. Oh, so I might be in the wrong time of day. My fault. So, yet again, look right there, northeast, and let's look at the right time of day. Let's take a pause break. Okay, so it's daytime. Same spot, daytime. You have to have a Ra's mirror. And there you go. That one was a little bit tricky. Hood on it. Who done it? Hood on it. Love it. Love it. Didn't. Okay, so with that, we are still continuing on monster hunting. So let us go and see what the next monster is. Pause ensuing. Actually, with that being said, I said next one. We will have to get to the next one in the next part, which will be part 3. Like this, I'll be honest, like, yeah, it might say a little over an hour here, but it's been over 3 on this end. So for that point, we have gathered several monsters. We are about halfway through the content, so there are more monsters to gather. There are more videos to see. So I will stop here. I will get this one uploaded, and then I will begin recording the next one tomorrow. So thank you all for watching. Let's get all the monsters. Let's enjoy life, and let's go. Thank you all. Absolutely.